As custom fitting is becoming commonplace, Bridgestone Golf took the concept of fitting the proper golf ball out to average golfers with great success. We wanted to learn more about how a tire company has become such a leader in the golf business. Here's Golf Magazine's Jessica Marksberry.
I'm here with Dan Murphy from Bridgestone Golf. Dan, tell me, how is it that a company can go from making premium tires to premium golf balls? How does that work?
Well, yeah, we've had great success in the last 5 years, but it really started way, way, way back in the 1930s in Japan. The founder of our company, his name was Ishibashi. And Ishibashi in English means stone bridge. When he founded the company, he changed his name to English and he called it Bridgestone. So that's the beginning. And Ishibashi was a polymer scientist. He really understood materials and rubber technology. And so he really applied that to the tire business very, very successfully, but he had a great passion for golf. The polymer science that's required to make a tire that interacts with the road surface in an effective way in rain and snow and different conditions. You know, it's a very violent interaction. There's a lot of stress on the materials. Now, if you take that and you apply it to golf, when a driver impacts a golf ball, the material impact there is very, very similar. Right, so they're both very violent interactions, and so the polymer science required to really perform under that kind of pressure, there's a strong, strong parallel.
And that interaction can be a bit more violent for some than others, I imagine.
You've seen me play.
So a lot of guys on tour really have Ishibashi to thank for the great balls that they're using now.
Without a doubt, without a doubt. And we're very thankful to Ishibashi as well. In the last 5 years, we launched Bridgestone Golf here in the U.S., and it's been very, very successful for us. Our acceptance from the U.S. consumer has been great with our tour team and also with a program that we call the Bridgestone Challenge Ball Fitting Program. It's been very, very successful for us.
Your roster of guys on staff is really cool and impressive. You've got Freddie Couples.
Here's another letter.
Charles Howell III, Branson Snedeker, but I heard that you actually have a new guy coming on. Can you tell us about that?
We got a new old guy coming on. I can tell you the story. I got a phone call 3-4 weeks ago, and this fellow was very enthusiastic, and it was a familiar voice, but I couldn't quite place it. And he said, hey, I found a golf ball on a golf course, and I hit it, and I'm 10 yards longer, and this is amazing. I really love it. And I said, oh, well, who is this? This is Lee Trevino, he said. So Lee Trevino called us about our B330 RX golf ball.
The first one I hit, I couldn't believe it, how well it felt and how far it went. And I couldn't believe it. Then I found that they came down and monitored my swing speed, and I found out that I was swinging under 100 miles an hour. So I qualified for the RX, baby, right there.
That's the ball that we made for slower swing speeds, but a tour caliber ball for slower swing speeds. It's a softer compression ball, so it'll go a little bit further off the driver for you. You'll be able to compress it, but it's got that urethane cover, so it feels great around the green.
I wanted to do this simply because for the first time, a company has come along to try to help a guy with a slower swing speed. And that's the secret. If you can compress a golf ball with a slower swing speed, you're not only going to get maximum distance, you're going to get maximum height on the ball, and you're going to get maximum spin is what you're looking for. There's no reason not to hit a golf ball that feels good and you get maximum distance even though you're up in age and your swing speed is between 70 and 90 and 100 miles an hour.
So Lee called us and he said, hey, I got a Boy Scout outing in Dallas, Texas. Can you help me with some balls? And I said, of course, you're Lee Trevino. We'll send you some balls. And from that, we kind of grew a relationship, and he's now on staff with us and appearing in a new commercial with Freddie Couples that a lot of your viewers may be able to see on TV in the next couple of weeks.
Well, I've always been entertained by Bridgestone commercials. You guys have done a great job with that, so.
Well, again, we don't believe in being the same old, same old. We need to be creative in everything we do because we're a challenger brand. We really have an interesting identity in this market because we're backed by this huge, huge multinational company. I mean, Bridgestone Corporate is a $30 billion company. It's bigger than Michelin. It's bigger than Goodyear.
No wonder it's the top-selling ladies' ball. No wonder I win so many times. We won so many times. I think someone needs a hug.
But then we're also very small in that we can be creative, we can be entertaining, hopefully, in our commercials, and that's resulted in a lot of cool spots. Currently, we've got a series of spots called Fan Mail.
Welcome back to Bridgestone Fan Mail.
Here's one from Dallas.
Dear Bridgestone.
Dear Bridgestone, last week a buddy of mine got me to try your RX balls. And let me tell you, I was blown away. Thanks for a great ball, Lee Trevino.
Trevino?
I think it was a bullfighter.
What?
Oh,
Bridgestone.
I actually participated in one of the Bridgestone ball fittings, and the B330RX was the ball selected for me. What do you think it is about the Bridgestone ball that Lee Trevino loves so much?
I think what most consumers love about the ball is it's longer for him. He's experienced that kind of by accident, by finding a ball on a golf course, teeing it up, and playing it for a few holes. He recognized that that ball, because of the design, really fit his swing speed. And we went down there just like you were measured on our launch monitors. We measured Lee on the launch monitors. He had a 98-mile-an-hour swing speed, which is right there in the wheelhouse for the RX. And what that's going to do with a 98-mile-an-hour swing speed is he's going to be able to compress that ball because it's got a softer compression. And because he can compress it, it's going to go a little bit longer for him off the tee. His experience is 10 yards. So that's what he loved about it. And anybody, I don't think anybody doesn't want 10 more yards. It's a club less in any green.
And tell him to look for the box in the red. Sunday red. I'm the one that started that, not Tiger and not Curtis Strain. 1968, baby, U.S. Open. Jack Nicklaus bit the dust.
Well, Dan, it sounds like you're really working hard to help players improve their game, and thanks so much for having us out here.
Well, thank you for coming. And can you say Ishibashi?
Ishibashi.
Can you say it 3 times fast?
Ishibashi, Ishibashi, Ishibashi.
That's going on YouTube. You just hit YouTube.